Welcome to the first time that we're going to be doing this. This is more of an informal kind of thing because normally we'll have a topic that we talk about for like 3 hours because we tangent for two of them.
Yep.
And this is more, I don't know, we don't have a topic or a discussion, but it might be nice for, to be more personable and stuff. So,
So
I
we
don't
will
know.
be playing Fortnite.
Yeah, pretty much. So, I don't know. We got some. We just talk about basically anything, and I don't know. I guess like just in case we don't know what to talk about, I wrote down a couple of things.
Let's see.
So the first thing I wrote down here, and I'm not gonna go through all of them like like being like okay the second thing, but just to start us off with a topic. More recently, and I might start these
Uh,
off this way. Whoa.
Neil's like, I'm done.
Fantastic. Neil's just like,
I was
I
trying
am
to turn
done,
off.
dude. Good night.
I was trying to turn off one, not all of them.
That
Like,
was
forget it.
great. Um, is most recently I finished Lost Judgment.
Uh-huh.
So,
How was it?
um, the more I contemplate it, the more I don't know which one I liked more, the first one or the second one. Because the
Ooh.
first one, its story was like was consistently good throughout the whole entire thing, whereas with this one, it took a couple of chapters to kind of pick up.
Right.
However, I think I liked the villains in this one a lot more than I liked the villains in the last one, but I liked the main cast of the first one better.
Now the question is, who do you see more often? Heroes or villains? Or who was better, the villains or the heroes?
In the second one, they're both like really good, but like
Well, no,
some
because
of the main cast to me like didn't like stand out as much as the first one, and I missed some of the people that we kind of see somewhat in the first one.
right. So I was saying, like, because you said you like the good guys or like the main cast from one more than
Yeah.
the main cast of two, and you like the villains of two more than So what do you like more, the villains of two or the heroes of one? So like,
Mm.
I feel like it's a good indicator.
Without spoiling it, one of the character I really like this one character that just like you just like hear like why he is the way he is, and this is like one of the villains, and like you almost like feel for it, and he's almost like a foil to the main character, which is so good because like the main cast is still around, so you're still gonna have like your two main characters, which is Yagami, the person you play as, and Kaito, who is
Right.
the person who's like working with him in the detective agency. Without spoiling a bunch of shit, but like,
Right.
and like, it's just like like the first one, they were more like I wouldn't say standard because one of them wasn't, but like
Mhm.
I just love the fact that this one's a foil to the main character, and it kind of just like it was a fight of ideals at the end over anything else, and it just made for such a really good like story to comprehend it. And I think like the part that I liked about Lost Judgment was the part that I liked about or like I liked that part that like didn't like feel like okay, this is a bit too much exposition, we're kind of doing this like weird lull thing that, and like when it picks up it really picks up, and I like it more than the first one.
I'm ruined
Nice.
because the minute you said lol, I was like lol w.
Oh my god.
You know what though? Like, I do love stories where it's a battle of ideals. I love those types of stories.
Hell yeah.
I honestly think both of you would like Judgment and like Lost Judgment a lot.
Yeah.
Think I think like you when if you guys play like get to eventually in like 20 years.
That's high ball. That's low balling it.
That is low
That's
balling,
love
dude.
balling.
You're be on your deathbed and you'll finally play it, and then it was Kyle was right.
We'll see. We'll be
You finish the prologue and then
Y'all.
if only I had more time.
Well, if we were all alive, we
But,
put our
like,
brains in the computer.
Yeah, but I don't know. I guess just to say, Judgment is a spinoff of Yakuza, the Yakuza series. Because the Yakuza series went from like I guess like I was about to say casual, from action RPG to turn based. So they decided to use the engine that they made already and made it into Judgment, which I think like the main character is like an actor or something, like a big actor there, which is why like they had issues
No PC
with
port.
what?
The no PC port shit.
Yeah,
Right?
let's just
Yeah.
and they had like an issue because like the agent. I don't even know if it was him specifically, but I know the agency didn't like it, and it makes me really sad because like I've played both of them now. Because like when we first did the news, I'm just like, oh, maybe they'll go back for Yakuza. Now I'm just like, no, Yakuza can stick with it. Why not? I really just want more Judgment games because I just love. I love the idea that it's like it's in the same world, but it's something different. And like it kind of ties in and kind of is its own thing, and like I don't know, I just like it.
So which one is the RPG? Lost Judgment?
The turn-based one is Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Oh, okay.
So that was like the first of its,
Oh,
the
okay.
first of its kind, the first strand type of its kind.
What?
Is this like nine?
The first turn-based RPG.
Y'all, the first ever, the first one.
First ever.
RPG.
Yeah, I think both games, honestly, I mean, like both franchises, if Judgment continues, it's just gonna be interesting because the guy left,
Mm-hmm.
or the two of the main people left, so it's just gonna be interesting where they go. But they've confirmed they're working on Yakuza 8, so Pog, it'll be interesting to see. I still have to catch up. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, which is Like a Dragon. So.
Jeez, you have 5 more games to go.
Yeah, I mean it's not like you and your like 10 games of Kiseki. Which is like, I think is a good segue. This actually isn't one of my topics, but I think it's a good segue to segue off of it. You've started the Trail series. Tell us what that's been like.
I haven't played it for like almost a week. It's good, but it's long. It's really, 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 really long. And it's a little daunting. Not gonna lie. But school won't even let me play it, so I have the perfect excuse to be lazy.
True.
Yeah, no, like I don't know. I like it, but I have like zero motivation to play it. Just because like I have to go to work and school. Like if it was just one, I wouldn't mind. Like I come home and I'm like, okay, really don't want, or like I don't know. It was very hard. I'm like, I have to pay attention. I don't want only one thing holding my attention. I'm used to like 3 different things going on at once.
Yeah.
Like we like playing like a game while I like listening to music or like a video. I can't even eat dinner without listening to a YouTube video. So I'm like, it's very. I find it very hard to just do one thing. Like it's why I'm also bad with watching shows because you really have to pay attention with them. But at least with games, you could put on like a video in the background.
Depending on like what you're doing in the game.
Yeah, but I like it. I like the game. I don't think I'm in it nearly enough to have any kind of opinion other than it's good. The world building is neat.
Yeah. Not about the game or like the story or whatever, but who's your favorite character?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess Joshua or Sherazar. I don't know because like I get attached to the characters and then they leave, and then I have to meet new people. That's the one thing I don't like. I don't like because like I don't like I was excited when I get party members and I still am. Like now I have like Tita, and I'm like I don't want to get attached to her though. She's gonna leave. You know, and like I get that's the whole point. They shuffle the party, but I like when they stay.
Yeah. Let's either remember it's only the first game, so you've got time. You got plenty of time to get close to these characters.
Like I know they do that like in all the games, or like in Cold Steel 1 they do it. They're like, they'll be like, you can only have them. I'm like, no, you gave them to me, give them back. They didn't die. They're just in a different town. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it's cool, but like nothing against it. It's just very much like it feels like I'm watching like a 4-episode arc in an anime. And I'll be like, oh, I'll see them in season 2. And like Scheherazade was really cool, and I would say she's my favorite, but I hung out with her for 1 chapter. Same with like Chloe, and it's gonna be that way with Tita. I like Agate, I like him. Like I like Joshua and Estelle, but it's also like so far they're just their tropes right now.
Yeah.
You know, the sporty girl and the calm, cool guy. They're funny. I like them.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
As with most things, just give it time.
Y'all, no, I do really love it. It's like, you know, just my one, you know, I think it really speaks to the writing when I say my only complaint is that I want to see more of the characters. Like, I like the way it plays. I think it's fun. So fucking the lighthouse fight was a little tough, not gonna lie. That's also because I didn't kind of get how arts worked. Like I was still healing 200 HP. If I didn't have Chloe, like I'd be fucked. And then that's when I learned like you have to stack the attributes, and I'm like, oh. Now I'm like, no problem, heal. And then I'm like, I was like making like headway. I'm like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna play this game like for realsies. And then like school just got like, ugh, there's so much work.
Yeah, like story. I feel it. Well, I was about to say story-based RPGs. RPGs are very much like a time commitment because like they take a lot of hours, especially like newer ones where they've decided, okay, we could have a bunch of hours for like story and whatnot, and
yeah,
you know.
That's not even newer ones. They've always been like that, you know. Well, I guess not the really, really old ones, but like anything from like
I think
early 2000s forward, you know, like 2005 or something.
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant. Like more.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't even say modern at this point. It's kind of weird how they go from that, but I think they're definitely like longer and like, you know.
I think they've always been long, but they've been long in different ways. Like around the era we're talking about, it's definitely because the story's big, and then in like the 80s, in like the early 90s, it'd be like, oh, an RPG is 50 hours. It's like, why? Because the story's long. It'd be like, no, because you have to grind like fucking mad.
Yeah, you're right. That's true.
Yeah, like you like FF6 would probably be like less than a 20-hour game if you didn't have to grind.
That is very true.
Like look at Final Fantasy VII, like the remake. They added more. And it's still shorter than the main game because like all they did was make it like unnecessary to grind.
Yeah, because you had to grind in OG FF7.
Like this game, they bloated the fucking first 4 hours into like a 30-40 hour game, and it still feels like it's better paced because you don't have to grind.
Well, it's like I remember like the first part of the game, like Midgar, you don't have to do too much. But after you leave Midgard, then it's like, yeah, get to work.
Midgard's like the opening chapter. That's like acclimated to how it plays. Like once you like, once they talk about like leveling up materia and shit, it's like it's over. You're fucked. You have to grind your magic.
I'm so excited for part
especially
that comes out in 10 years.
Yeah, you know, especially because in FF7, like. Oh, in the OG FF7, only way to unlock new skills or like new attacks or whatever, you literally had to grind. Like you, not like levels, you had to keep using your limit break over and over and over again. It's maddening. It was maddening. I don't know how people did it without speed up. I literally don't know.
You wanna learn Fire? You have to use Fire like 30 times.
It's more than that. Yeah.
It's like 100.
Yeah. You're like your limit, like to learn new limit moves, it's hundreds. It's ridiculous.
It's crazy. And
Yeah.
don't forget, if you complete everything before fighting Sephiroth, the game rewards you by making the fight like 3 times harder.
Yo, it's like because I remember like because I wanted to get all Cloud's limit moves, so like so I'm playing on the Switch version, so it has 5 times the speed. I'm pretty sure it's like 3 times, something like that. And then you have an ability that your action gauge is always full, and your limit gauge is always full, so it never runs out.
Oh.
So you can just keep spamming, and even then, with speed up and all those other things, it took hours. So
it's crazy how people with a fucking PS1, none of that shit.
Yeah, it took me like at least 2 hours, like at least two hours or so, maybe more. Whereas without all of that, bro, days, straight grinding, pain.
Like, can you imagine like the first kid who got to like the ruby weapon, and he's like, I'm gonna math this out. It's like when you fight that thing, if you have a full party, you can't do damage to him. 2 of your 3 party members have to be dead. And it's like,
I was thinking, like, someone sat there and counted how many times you have to do an attack to unlock a new one. Like, someone sat there and counted. Because there's a hard number. Like, that's insane. People, dedication. I mean,
even being the asshole at Square, they're like, "Hey, sir, how long should we take for them to learn cross/EX?" And he goes, 300. They have to do cross/normal 300. Program it.
Get it in there.
Get it in there.
Even that hard to code, it's probably just like if you use this move 300 times.
And like that game's already pretty. The story's already pretty in depth. They didn't need that.
Yeah,
that was a choice.
Like you already kill off one of your main characters. It's so in depth. They fucking write Cloud and Tifa out for a dungeon.
Yeah, bro.
Which, by the way, is crazy.
Yeah. Also, they needed 2 discs. Like
they needed 3.
Oh, 3. That's
yup.
So.
Yeah, that's nuts. Yeah, but it's like, I think I think
Dragoon, I think that's what it was called. Was like,
yeah, I think it has 4.
It has like 4 discs. It's insane.
Yeah, so does Xenogear. Yeah, it's Gears. How many does I think Xenogears has 2? Yeah, they only have 2. No, I think Final Fantasy VIII has 4.
Oh damn.
Yeah, they have 4.
Like, I think the last game I remember having like 2 discs was like when I had Halo 4 on the 360. It had like 2 discs because it was like 1 for multiplayer and 1 for single player. Or was it installing a multiplayer? I don't remember.
It's installing. That's how they did it. Because like Red Dead 2 and Skyrim have it. They give you 2 discs and they go, disc 1 is to just fucking install the software, and disc 2 is to actually play it.
Kind of crazy.
How yup.
Kind of wild. I hope games never do that again.
They will.
They will.
If they can make money off of it, they will.
Time will catch up to us. Neel, what about you? Play anything after Arise or?
No. I mean, no. I have not. No. I did finish Hajimari, but like that's pretty much it. That was after, right? Yeah. That's about it.
Where does Hajimari rank for you, my guy?
Where does it rank? Oh.
Yeah.
Where does it rank? Because we have.
Oh no.
Lists of like, you know. I
it's
will be able to give you an answer for 2 years, but.
See, here's the thing. It's definitely. It's definitely top 10 for sure.
Damn it.
Yeah, which is crazy. I know. It's only 10 games, but yeah, no, but it's okay. It's probably it's definitely like I think it might be top 5. I don't know.
Let's do like okay. So if I'm remembering your list correctly, do you like it better than Cold Steel 1?
No,
Okay. Do you like it better than Azure or Zero? Because I believe they were next.
no. Yes, it is. It's Azure and then Zero.
Yeah.
So it's
Those are
probably
so good. Is it better
they
than,
are so
did you
good.
have, I don't think you had third at fourth, but I could be wrong.
No, I had 3. Cold Steel
Do
3.
you like it better than 3?
Like that's tough. That's tough. I think
Answer.
I might. I'd probably do Hajimari, then Cold Steel 3. Yeah. And then the Sky Games and stuff.
Ooh.
Just a couple of Sky Games.
Yeah.
It'd probably be like second chapter. Probably like second chapter, first chapter, CS2, CS4, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So I haven't played it yet, but Neel, you'll never guess what game I'm gonna be playing next.
Oh, what game?
Take a guess because we've talked about this multiple times.
Before.
Multiple times.
We have it has to do with a game that we've just reviewed on the channel.
Oh, you're playing a Tales of game? Okay, is it Zestiria?
Yup.
Oh my god.
Yep.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So
Listen.
I have I have a Spanish midterm that I'm gonna be studying for, so I don't know when I'll be getting to it. Like I might not be. I might get that stuff done. I don't know. Probably during the couple of days, I might take a bit of a break and start playing it. But although maybe if it's that bad, the studying for the Spanish test will be a break from that.
If you ask me, yes, but
Oh,
so I'm gonna say, bro, listen, if you're feeling, that you hate yourself, you could always talk. Okay, we're here for you. Okay,
Yeah, we're here for you.
You don't need to resort to playing Tales of Zestiria. Okay.
I don't.
No, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed it more than I did.
I hope
genuinely.
I hope so, cause you ranked it at your least favorite game.
It is my least favorite Tales of game by far. It's it's the only game I actively dislike. Actually, it's the only it's the only game that I haven't. It's the only Tales of game I haven't beaten, because I also really don't like Dawn of the New World, but I did beat it. So there's that. I couldn't even beat Zestiria.
You didn't beat Vesperia either.
Oh yeah, but that's different. I didn't drop it because I hated the game. I just was kind of I wasn't feeling it, so I was like, I'll give it a shot another time.
No, super fair, dude.
Yeah, I'm still gonna play it. Zestiria, I mean Vesperia, I'm still gonna play, but yeah, I never ever want to touch Dawn of the New World again. I honestly don't want to touch Zestiria again, so I won't, because nothing about that game is good. Nothing, not actually nothing.
Other than the fact that it's a sequel to Berseria.
That doesn't help. Literally not at all. Zestiria.
But look, there is what's his name? The little guy.
Luffy set, yeah.
And there's
because he becomes the thing.
Who also becomes a thing.
Yeah, he becomes a dragon. Yeah.
He does.
Yeah. But it's bro.
And you get to play as his sister.
Yeah.
And other than that,
very popular character.
Else is new.
Pretty much. They're that's it. That's it.
Yeah, well, other than the fact that I think your Malakim or like whatever the future version of that is instead of
The Seraphim. It's like
or Seraphim instead of
yeah,
human.
yeah. Like, bro, I'm just like, see, dude, Zestiria has problems and like every like its gameplay isn't that good, its story isn't that good, its characters aren't that good. Fuck the dungeons. Oh my god, the dungeons. Absolute dog shit. Absolute dog shit. Which is insane because usually, like, it's the one time they're like, you know what, we're not gonna do hallways anymore. Right? We're gonna have like puzzles. We're gonna. It's absolute. It's just. It's so bad. It doesn't work. It does. Yeah, but these are not good puzzles or fun puzzles, dude. They. I've like Pete from I think one of the puzzles. First of all, they look aesthetically disgusting, right? They're just gray. They have nothing. And then like I remember I was watching like a random YouTube video, and then like he mentioned like just the name of one of the dungeons, and I had like immediate like Vietnam flashbacks. I was like, oh my god! I was like, I hate that dungeon. Oh no. Uh, I genuinely I can't. That game, like, bro, dude, how do you mess up the gameplay, bro? The gameplay. That's the one thing that you get right consistently. It paid. I felt so betrayed. That game betrayed me so hard. Oh
That's
Big.
fair. I feel that.
I remember when that happened to Neel. Like
it was.
it felt like I watched my friend like get like broken up with and then immediately mugged.
Because this is supposed to be good, man. It was the anniversary title. You know what the last anniversary title was? Tales of Exilia, bro. Like, how? Like, okay.
Oh,
Not every anniversary game is gonna be good. For example, it all comes together in one place: Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon.
Yeah, but like, Zestiria makes that game look like a masterpiece. Okay, it just does.
I cannot wait to see it then.
Because at least Pokemon, it's still fucking Pokemon at the end of the day. It plays like Pokemon. It's at least fun in that regard, dude. Like, okay, like I'll just talk about the gameplay. I won't talk about the story, the characters, anything. Just the gameplay. All right, like, all right. So like, in the game, you'll like unlock this ability, right? Where it's like, so normally in a party you have 4 characters, right? Well, you unlock this ability where you can fuse your human character with a seraphim character, right? And you have 2 humans and then 2 seraphim on the team. That's usually that's really how it goes. So it's like it's so baffling to me how they thought that yes, the power up you get literally cuts your damage in half because you're missing half of your party. Like, yes, you fuse, so you're doing each character doing more damage, but it doesn't add up. Like, it doesn't add up. 2 people that are slightly stronger does not equal 4 people. It literally doesn't work like that. It's like,
for fusions in general to do that.
bro, I'm just like, it's so stupid, and it's like, okay, like for example, Tales of Exilia 2 has like the main character has a power where like all of the other party members disappear from the battlefield, and it's like you just enter like a different like space, and it's just him and the enemies, right? So it's like, okay, you would think that it's a similar thing, but it's not, because for one, he's invincible. He has unlimited attacks. He can just keep going. And on top of that, you can use it to save all of your party members from death. Like, if you like, or not if they're already dead, but if they're like low HP, you go into, it's called Chromatus, and then now they're gonna all be okay. And on top of that, you have a unique Mystic Art that you can launch at any time during that for as long as the thing is on. So it's like you get all of that, and then that makes it worth it to do. Like, you're not gonna do it all the time, but when you will, it's like, okay, that makes sense. This shit, bro.
At least double your HP when you enter the mode.
Yeah, no, it's like I think you do get like some like boost to like stuff, but it's just not worth it. Like at all. Like, there's not enough positives, and also if the other person's dead, like if Seraphim is dead, you have to revive them. Then you can. It's just no. It's not good. It's not good at all. I don't know. I don't like. I'm sorry. I don't like anything about Tales of Zestiria. Anything. Oh, dude. Like, okay,
You
so
just made me more excited because I haven't played a game that's been a dumpster fire since Kingdom Hearts 1. Let's go with that. I don't think.
like,
I just think it's an inferior game to the other ones, but that's just me.
yeah. And you know another thing too, the fucking when you're running around in the field. Okay, so you know how like Arise, every area is literally just hallways. Okay, personally, I'm okay with that. I don't know what people, because the one time they were like, let's give it big open areas. It's like your run speed is so bad. It's so slow, and the only way to keep running or to go like faster, like I don't even remember. It's like it's something stupid, and then it's like it takes so long to get to from one town to the next, and you're not doing anything interesting. You're just running. It's like, oh, it's so boring. It's like I remember I would used to get so bored. I would just go on my phone, throw up a video, watch the entire video, get to the next town, and then have to run through the whole town to get to the place in the town that I have to go. It's just I can't. It pays. I'm just thinking about it. It's making me mad. Just thinking about it right now. Oh,
Guilty your wishes.
Uh,
It's load time for as long as that.
I'm so mad.
I don't know what
Ah.
it is. I don't know what it is about terrible games, but they just get me so excited.
Like,
Cause like Sonic 06 just gets me excited thinking about it because it's so
Bro.
bad.
I just remembered another thing, dude. Bro, you know how like the skits in pretty much every other Tales of game, literally every other Tales of game, right? You're running through the field, whatever, skit, boom, do a thing, quick skit, boom. Okay, this game, it's like no, fuck that. You don't get to see a skit until you get to the next town, which again takes fucking forever, and then you have to go to the inn, and then rest at the end, and then you get to watch all your skits. It's like, what the hell is this?
That's
Like,
rough.
oh my god, what are we doing? No, I'm like, I literally didn't. I barely watched any skits from that game because I'm like, I didn't know that first of all. So I was like, wait, are there just no skits? Like, what's going on? Like, I got like maybe 5 skits. Oh, like dude. Anyway,
That's
I'm sorry.
Where,
I'm
like you get to like learn about the characters and whatnot.
yeah, literally like what makes it Tales of Games special is literally the skits. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's like, oh, I'm
This
sorry.
is
Anyway,
so-
I just.
This is so Neil. I'm so much more excited now.
Kyle, do you have a torture kink?
I don't know.
Unrelated, but
I don't. I think it's very related. However, I do just want someone to step. I would appreciate someone stepping on.
Yeah.
me.
What if it's not bait?
Specifically a taller female? Would
Neil?
very
What if
highly
it's not,
appreciate it.
what if it's not bait?
What if it's not bait?
What if it's not? What if this? What if I'm not baiting you?
What if this isn't bait? What if this is my honest to god, unfiltered dog shit opinion?
What if
Bro,
this
that's such
is-
a good
this is
meme.
not my kink, but this is somebody's kink that I'm keeping anonymous that someone's told me about. Like
I'm
all
holding
these
it for
things
you.
I've mentioned are from a weird sadistic person that just like that's just anonymous and like what if you guys knew who this person was?
Well, you don't have to call Nick sadistic.
Yeah,
He's
that's
not.
come on. Like,
Who said it was Nick? I never said
Oh,
it
you
was
didn't
Nick.
know? Oh, never mind. You didn't know that. Never mind. Who is it? Who is it? Forget what I said.
No, we're keeping them anonymous. Come on.
I got you.
Yeah, of course. Cuz if we didn't keep them synonymous then, you know,
Synonymous.
synonymous with the term sadistic. If we didn't keep them anonymous, then what would be the point of mentioning them?
Because it's funny saying anonymous and then giving their name.
Exactly.
I'm just like in before Kyle finishes the game and is like, "This is the best game of all time." Favorite
Get
Tales of
ready.
game,
So
Get ready.
top
want
5
this.
games of all time. Like, bro, I
There's like a life-size poster of all the characters. He's like, yeah,
right.
I really love the game.
He's just watching a video of the gameplay on repeat. Like,
like I just come come in, I'm just like, I don't even jack off the regular porn anymore. I just jack off to the gameplay of Tales of.
Just the gameplay, just running through the field. That's it. That's all I need.
You jerk off. You jerk off to porn. I jerk off to Tales of Zestiria gameplay.
Like the porn that would take what, like 5, 10, 20,
Oh,
30
Pornhub
minutes?
for that.
No, that's pathetic. I come instantly when I see Tales of Zestiria
Damn.
gameplay.
Bro,
Yeah,
I didn't even
that's
talk
really
about the story or the characters, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
I
you
got
would
it
not.
already.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. I can't have that on camera right now.
No. We don't want to get. We don't want to get Kyle's channel taken down.
Exactly. I'm not trying to get demonetized here.
Yeah, listen, man. Dr. Squatch didn't sponsor this video. We
Yeah.
gotta keep it in the green, not the yellow.
We need every non-existent set. Okay, we need it.
We do.
What was Raid Shadow Legends number?
Oh, Raid Shadow. Everybody is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Even Coca-Cola.
Oh my god, yeah, that ad was so good.
so
Was that Raid Shadow Legends, by the way? Because
I think so. I'm gonna pretend it is.
Because
Dude,
it's
that
much
was
funnier
so
that way.
Yeah, much funnier.
I guess no, we shouldn't shout out another person that's bigger than us. He was what, at 200K, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Subs. No, we shouldn't shout him out.
King.
He should
What do you
shout
mean?
us out.
He should shout out that. See, that's how you get him to shout you out. You shout him out. There you go.
Oh, that's so true. Yeah.
You just pull up in chat and be like, "Hey."
He's like, yeah, I'm fucking here from like the Gamearena thing where they like
Like, yeah,
mentioned you. And,
Yeah, exactly. You just had the clip of you mentioning. It's like, oh, dude, that'd be funny.
That'd be hype. That'd be
That would be hype. No. The thing I really like, I found interesting from it, is more people in the world watch Squid Game than any other like online
Netflix.
thing.
Yeah. Or like, yeah, any
They had,
online.
Commando. They had like
Yeah,
like,
it's
stuff. I was
crazy.
a bit shocked Tiger King wasn't as up there, but like The Witch, and I was shocked The Witcher was higher up. Because I thought it would have been Tiger King. It would have been Witcher then Tiger King, but
I was actually surprised that Witcher was even that popular. I honestly didn't know.
I agree. I think
So
I'm very shocked. Maybe the show is actually better because I know that the person that actually wrote the books likes that compared to
the game.
video game series, because
Interesting.
he just doesn't like video games.
That's probably
Yeah, no, the show was huge. Like, I remember I went to like a party once, like a family party, and like the fucking grandparents and like middle-aged uncles were like into The Witcher.
Wow.
Like, their kids would run by and they'd be like, "Get out of the way!" And they'd be like, "Quiet, we're watching something." And it's like, bruh, they're like into drink and shit, and like I was like, "Who put this on?" They're like, "Oh, we don't know. It was just on, and now we're really into it." They were like they were on episode 2, and they were like fervoring at the mouth for it.
That's interesting. That's cool.
I was like, damn, if only better.
I don't know. I mean, I know you guys haven't watched Squid Game. I might record a video with Brandon eventually, but Brandon's been busy for like the longest time. About Squid Game, but I liked Squid Game. I mean, like, I don't know if it's like I mean I'm just remembering that like I liked it a lot, and like it's a distant memory that just didn't happen last week.
I was about to say, like,
yeah,
you
right?
definitely just watched it.
Have vague impressions.
I don't know if it's like that, because like I don't know if it's gonna be a show like Full Metal Alchemist where I'm just like, oh yeah, that show was really good, or if it's gonna be more like, what's a show that I watched that was really good, and then the screen's like just dealing with my hand. My screen was just like blinking again, so I was like moving my hand. I don't know what like a show that I watched that I liked in the moment, but like but don't really like now. Like
Fairy Tale.
No. No, because when I watched the rest of Fairy Tail, I didn't like it. Probably. I feel like what I watched of Shippuden, I liked. And then like I looked back on it and I'm like, wow, this actually fucking sucked. Other than the pain arc.
Yeah, I had a similar experience with that.
Yeah, cause you're just like, wow, Peepo Pog, Naruto's back. You know, like there's more
Except
Naruto, and then it's Shippuden. You're like, okay, I guess this is Naruto, and then you're just like, was it really?
yeah, like I definitely felt it. When I got to the war, like the war arc, that's when I was like, that's when I lost. Like I legit stopped reading, and I only went back when it finished. I was like, all right, I have to finish it.
Gonna be honest, did the same
So
exact thing. So
Damn, I didn't even do that.
yeah,
I stopped
Jack,
that. I've
yeah,
watched
Jack
the first
stopped
episode.
at the first episode.
Yup, I was like, I think I know where this is going. It's also because
By the way,
I could.
the first episode isn't even indicative of like the rest of the series.
no, well, the only reason we were able to do it is because I think I speak for both of us watched it when we were kids. Like
Yeah.
I started watching Naruto when I was like 8
Yeah.
or 9.
I mean,
So
yeah, I was like 5.
Oh no, I
6,
think I watched
7.
the first episode. I was like 12.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's tiny. I guess that's older, but still, like I was
Yeah.
like, oh, there's this new thing called anime.
Actually,
And
the first chapter, I think I don't remember if I've ever talked about this on screen. The first chapter is more indicative of what Kishimoto wanted the series to be like. Where it was like more like Naruto and Iruka was his name?
Yeah.
Iruka Sensei, and like I don't remember if Kakashi was there, but I know for a fact Naruto or Sasuke was made because of the editors, because they thought he needed a rival, and I think Sakura
that's
was there
true.
because they needed
Sakura was there.
girl.
Yeah.
I don't remember
They need a love
specifics.
interest. That's
Team.
you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Team 7 was made specifically because of the editor's notes, because they thought like just Naruto would have been iffy. But I'm gonna be honest, I kind of wish we lived in the universe to see what his original idea was.
Yeah, but like I also think like what we got was pretty good. Like I agree with, like that's a good take. Like Naruto would have needed characters to bounce off of, so having a team like makes sense.
It does, but when you have like, but then the editors made the suggestion of, oh yeah, let's just skip like the bonding moments, have like one of the like one actual mission.
Well, I don't know about
to the
that.
Shinigami exam.
I really doubt that like the editors were doing all that.
Well, they were.
Because
I know they were the ones that suggested it, because he wanted to, actually, do like. I think it's like he had ideas of like to do more missions, but they wanted to like skip to the good, like what they said were the good parts.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, and I think editors are a good thing, but I also think like editors also let us probably the Shippuden.
I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, I editors, especially back then, during that time of for Shonen Jump, were definitely like were more controlling than they are now.
Influential.
Yeah, that's a better word, but nowadays, yeah, what?
Influencers. Anyways, there you go.
No, because like nowadays it's not that bad anymore. It's like, for example, like Demon Slayer was able to just end despite it being at the peak of its popularity. And the author was just like, "I'm not doing it," and they say that they couldn't stop her. But
good for
so
her.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, if they didn't stop, like, just like imagine it just ending up like I think like now, because someone has now actually died. Like, right, like with the Berserk mangaka. Someone has now died because of like the harsh.
No. He died from like he had like some disease. It wasn't because of that.
Oh.
It was not from overwork.
He only did like one a year.
No.
To finish it.
Yeah, Yeah.
He was on record being like, "This is just how long the story is."
Yeah. And
He
it's
just got sick and died from.
yeah, like I'm sure he was like tired because he's doing it for so long, but like that was not that had nothing to do with his death.
Well, I'm sure that like him doing all that stuff didn't help his disease.
I wouldn't say it killed him.
No, that's like that by that logic. If he wasn't doing this, if he was like riding a bike every day, that you could be like that killed him. That's no, like that's nah. He wasn't.
Yeah.
It's not. It has nothing to do with this. Like I will say, like obviously, like the mangaka, even if they're like they have to like meet these deadlines, it's very stressful. It's like they're usually not worked to death. That doesn't usually happen. So yeah.
I know the guy who does Hunter x Hunter just doesn't do it.
Yeah, he has like serious back pain and stuff because you gotta be like hunched over, like drawing and stuff every week,
Yeah.
and so
I
and like he
know
never.
Yeah. You go.
Oh, another thing because like during Yu Yu Hakusho, he like I don't think he ever took a hiatus. So so he just went because he was like, if I stopped, then I wouldn't have ever continued. So I had to just keep going.
So apparently,
Kind of sucks. Yeah.
the mangaka of Berserk died from acute aortic disease.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yep. So no amount of not writing manga could sadly save his life. That's kind of just a thing that happens.
Yeah. That's just so sad.
Mostly, it's a sudden onset of severe. No, I mean, it does explain why it took him. Like eventually he did do like just one chapter a year. It causes you severe like pain and stuff, especially in your back. And it kills you young. He died at 54.
So sad.
Berserk's over now. One way or the other.
I've told you guys I watched like Berserk and I was super not into it because it felt like it was a gigantic flashback.
And that's just the first arc.
And that was the first arc because the first chapter literally introduces present day and I'm like, oh shit. And then it's just like 20 episodes of like flashback and I'm like, why?
Yeah. Because you have to learn what happened.
No. You do what most things do, which is like an episode when the characters introduced. Like when we see Griffith, that's when we see the flashback for 2 episodes.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of cool. It starts off, everything's all fucked, he's all alone.
I also think it's better. Yeah.
You go, Neel.
Oh, you good. And then
I was gonna say, like, that's a great way to end the series. Is like the fucked up like ending, where like he gets his eye poked in and all the people get like eaten and all the other horrible shit happens, and it's like it's sad because no, that's the end of that arc. That's not that's like maybe a third of the whole story.
Oh.
Yeah.
But that was a third.
It goes on way longer. That's the intro to the story. Yeah, a majority of it
is a third.
Yeah, so no, it's not. The flashback is not the whole story. That's like one arc.
No. Yeah, I know that. But you said that was a third.
Yeah, like that arc is like maybe a third of the overall story.
That's like 100 chapters.
Bro, you read One Piece. Like, I will not hear it.
No,
what? Bro, you can't tell me.
It is not 300 chapters.
Yeah, it's like 1,000. That's not.
Berserk,
listen, whether it's
no, Berserk is only 120 chapters of a flashback, and it has like 335.
Besides, just because an arc is a flashback doesn't matter what point in time an arc takes place, as long as it's good. Like, who cares if it's a flashback?
Technically,
I just didn't like it.
Yeah, but that's fair. You don't have to like it. I'm just saying, like, that's not like a reason to like think it's not that's not bad, is what I'm saying.
I just wanted him to be fantasy Doomslayer. Is there a problem with that?
That's what it is. That's what the manga is basically. It's episode 1.
Just because you didn't get what you want doesn't mean it's not good.
Yeah, that's how it's told. It's
Well,
told
that's
in
the
Betty's
anime,
Rants.
yeah.
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 I think the manga does that too. I know what the manga opens with. Opens with Guts
Oh yeah.
fucking.
Oh, bro, I know, dude. The only thing of Berserk. God damn it. Berserk I've seen is chapter 1. I've read chapter 1 and that's it. So like, yeah, that's. I was like, oh, like I'm like, damn, it's been 5 pages, bro.
You know, apparently, like the whole like the scene where Griffith becomes a demon. Apparently, it's like even worse in the manga.
Really?
Yeah, like apparently it's like demoralizing. Like, I was watching like a reaction channel, and like the one guy's like a diehard Berserk fan. Like he has all the manga.
Nice.
He's like been following it. Like he was like, I was 10 when, or no, he was like, by the time I started reading this, this was already 10 years old, and he's like, and I've been following it for like 20 years. And
Hell
he's like,
yeah.
every time, he's like, I go back and read it like every year, and he goes, and every time, he goes, I skip that part. He goes, I have to. He goes, if I don't, he goes, sometimes I force myself to read it, and he goes, and I'm out for 3 days. He goes, I literally can't do anything. He's like, I just have to sit there and stew in it.
Damn.
Wild.
And they were,
Like I've
and
heard
they were
literally.
like, yeah,
Go ahead.
he was like, he's like, I've reread it like 20 times. He's like, but I only think I've read that part like 4 different times. He's like, that's how bad it is.
Like, I've heard literally nothing but good things about Berserk. So it's definitely like I want to try it at some point.
It's insane. But like,
I'm gonna read it though. I don't think I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
You don't watch
The anime's not even on my radar. Fuck that.
Yeah. So, how's school been for you guys?
Eh, it's busy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all right.
Anything you guys
What about
complain
you?
about on camera? Confess.
I hate college.
College, yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
School in general just sucks.
It
Y'all almost there though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You don't have.
I kind of brought it up because I want to talk about what happened today.
You go for it.
So horrible. My professor decides, hey, we're gonna have a test online. I'm like, okay, sure. And I've taken tests online. You know, they're not terrible normally. 4 essay questions, 80 minutes online. And one of them's 3 of them are short. One of them is long, and he had 5 questions total.
Right.
That wasn't supposed to be the case. And
Yeah.
it fucked with half of our class. And I was this close to finishing. And
Yeah.
then I was locked out. And
Damn.
I'm not the only one that didn't finish. Some people finished less than I did. Some people might have finished. I don't know. Wait. No, as long as I don't mention the school, I'm good, because we've never mentioned my school on camera, I think. We all basically came together, and because he gave us like 10 readings, and one of them was like a 200-page book. And
No
shot.
shot.
Like a doctoral thesis that was like 30 pages long. And
fun.
And so we kind of banded together and said, okay, everybody's gonna do their part. We're gonna take notes, and we're gonna put it on a Google Doc with like quotes and shit, so that way we all had it. So that way for the test we could just start typing. So that way we could just go.
Yeah.
Smartest fucking thing someone's ever thought of for an online thing, because it's technically not cheating if he says it's open note.
This is true. See, he never said you couldn't note together.
Exactly. And to me, that just like fucking, it was just like just so fucked. I don't know. I was in such a bad mood, or not even bad. I was just defeated. I felt defeated.
I can imagine.
And
That must suck.
I have to email him tomorrow because I don't want to have to do a fifth fucking question. I really don't. So I'm gonna have to email him tomorrow and just be like, hey, can this question just count? I thought I did a really good job on it. Please count it.
Yeah.
Like, he'll probably be because he let someone else. So I'm just like, he'll probably be like, okay, sure, I fucked up. It's on me. You don't have to do it, or you don't have to like do another one. So I'll probably, and I'll ask him what I should do for that question because it's been removed, and it'll be fine. I hope. Other than that, super. I don't know. And then, I don't have anything else on like my other classes. I mean, my games class just goes slow as all hell. Congrats to my professor though. He had a kid during fall break.
Good for him.
Good for him, but like it feels slow because he's going at a beginner's pace. My beginner's pace is a lot faster than most people.
Right.
So I just feel like the class has just been generally slow, and I can tell part of my class feels the exact same way. There are people that don't.
Right. There are people who are like, man, this is fine.
And to me, I think it's mostly the people that were in computer science. As someone who was formerly in that department, yeah. I kind of I've kind of been like that myself. Or
Yeah.
I guess like maybe I'm more inclined to that stuff, but I'm having fun with it. We're learning first person, which is cool. I want to just create a game where you're the Doomslayer and you're going to kill Waluigi cuz it's funnier that way.
Just work at Bethesda.
Yeah, dude, just work at Bethesda Nintendo. Just pitch
Yeah,
the idea.
Bethesda or Nintendo.
And
Bethesda or Nintendo.
yeah, I mentioned my Spanish class. I mean, like, again, this is just something where I think I'm just doing a lot better than my classmates. But maybe it's just because I've had so many years in like being in college where I'm just like, okay, this is just a bit easy.
Yeah, you're like, I'm already there.
Yeah, but I don't know. And then, did you guys have to take a language?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to.
Yeah. Did you take? I know you took Japanese, Neel. Did you take German?
No, our school took away German the year we came.
They did?
To it.
So what did you decide to take?
Sign language.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're in it now. Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
How many years do you have to take of it?
One. Just 2 semesters.
2 semesters or 2 classes, yeah.
We need 3 semesters.
3? Dang.
Why? That's so awkward.
I don't particularly know, but apparently from what I've been told, one of the higher ups who I had a class for that decided to put me. I've told you guys that I was that I basically had to lead a group. I did not want to do at all.
Yeah.
But like so, and it was a very stressful class because of that. So like I think he's probably a good dude, but like apparently he pushes for it because his wife is one of the Spanish professors. And I found that out from my thesis professor, who I love having. Because he's very laid back. He wants us to work on our final project rather than doing the boring book work that the school wants us to do. Or not the school, but like the other professors, which I'm just like, oh, thank Christ. Because I can think about I've been given more leeway to think about my final project. which I've given
Right.
a lot of thought to. Which honestly, if you guys don't mind, I want to pitch to you guys to see how you like it.
Ooh.
So this is my
Sure, go
main
for it.
game. I'm creating like 3 or 4 other games, but one of them is kind of done. So kind of already there, but I had an idea.
Go for it.
So first of all, I really liked the idea of the metahuman creator in Unreal Engine, and I just honestly think Unreal is probably going to be a bit better than Unity. So like, I'm thinking at some point when I'm done with this fucking dealing with this test for Spanish, I want to like really start working on it and like learning it. But you know, like having actual people being able to like already animate with them, I think would be a good idea. But it's like a semi-open world game, so kind of like Zelda games before Breath of the Wild.
Uh-huh.
And basically, and maybe this is just some like I don't know why my brain went to this, but like, you know, people are like living their casual lives, and then basically what happens in Twilight Princess sort of happens in this game. However, it can like I guess like it's more like a disease. Part of it can like overtake a human,
Right.
and also like the world gets like infected and stuff. So kind of like how the Nier thing is.
Mm-hmm.
And basically your main character, I don't have a name for him or her or whatever I want to go with yet. You know, you live in a village more secluded, and eventually, and like people just ransack like that, like the people, like the darker beings, whatever you want to call them, kind of just overtake it. And I guess like the first part is going to be you trying to stop it because they don't get you, or maybe they do get you, but you have to break out of prison, or you have to break out of the area, and then you have to like stop them.
Mm-hmm.
And the concept I had, or like the mechanic, was a living sword. So like basically, like let's just say like it can be used as like a grappling hook, so like, or like a whip, so like you can like go like this, and then like you could swing over, and then like you could have like, if you're being like stealthy, you can assassinate people, so like an Assassin's Creed. um It'd be like action RPG, like you can like rank up your character and like its abilities, and like when you beat a boss, you would gain maybe like an element or like a new power along with like your sword, or maybe like other weapons that you acquire throughout the whole entire game. So like for example, um when you beat like, I guess like I was thinking like in a darker setting, like maybe not like a giant human, but like an orc-like being. If
Mm-hmm.
like when you fight him, like maybe he has like more dark magic, so like your sword, when you beat it, basically will like absorb that power, or like eat him and gain that power.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want it to talk because I think it'd be like I don't think that it might be good for like in some way, but like the idea I had was like it's not gonna speak because or I don't know if I like want it to speak, but like I kind of just think it's better to like let the main character be alone with his thoughts, because I think it like would make for a more interesting character to be like, I need to stop this alone, or like
Yeah.
I'm doing this alone, I'm bearing the burden, instead of someone trying to snap him out, or like if someone's gonna snap him out, I don't want it to be a sword, or I don't want the sword to push him further the darkness. I want him to experience it for himself. And one of the ideas I had for a boss, I think this might be graphically intensive, but I don't want to do it like for obviously my project. I do it like if I'm gonna fully blown do this, is a giant serpent like sky dragon thing, like the like Kaido or like a Chinese like dragon, I think would just be cool. And those were all the thoughts I had. And yeah.
Sounds good. It sounds very much like Twilight Princess.
Yeah, it sounds
That was my
interesting.
one thing. Sounds like a Zelda game, which I mean they sell.
They do.
Other than that, yeah,
Sounds super challenging too to like code or
yeah,
something.
do all
I
that
think I'm
stuff.
gonna be
That's a lot.
fine. For
I believe.
if I start it now, I will be relatively fine.
Yeah.
Not if I started
Yeah.
it in March.
Yeah.
Is more or less what I meant, but like, like if because most people what they do with this, and if you're creating like a video or something, sure, you could start it in March. Why not? And or you could like kind of just like do practice videos and then start the real thing. No, for a game, you have to kind of start it nowish for it to be remotely good.
Yeah.
So that's my hope. I don't know.
There's two best. There you go. You go.
But yeah, that's my hope, and yeah,
That'd be cool. I would love to try it.
yeah. I mean, when I finish that part, because like my idea is maybe not having the full first. I think it's like the first area, but not like the first. I guess it would technically be the second dungeon because the first dungeon you just start off immediately. Cause like it's gonna start with like you kind of like the exposition for like explaining it, and then like the store or like the background, and then like the story part where like you're going through your your day and whatever. Not like as long as Twilight Princess is, but like it'd probably be like a 5-minute cutscene there too, and then it would start you off as gameplay in either the prison or starting off outside of it trying to like free your people.
Right.
Um but yeah, like, and then that would be like the dungeon area, but like you decide, I guess, like after talking to, I guess, what's left of the villagers. I don't know if I'm gonna kill off a lot of people, but like from that village, because I'd feel bad. I don't know.
Yeah, they're your characters. You can kill. You can slaughter them.
It's true, but like I don't want it to be like Breath of the Wild. Like I want it to have like villages and like cities
NPCs and
and
stuff.
actual
Lovely.
NPCs. Like roaming. Like I don't want it to be like And I think I want it to end up like maybe it's not like black and white where like um those though that thing is inherently evil. But like I'm thinking maybe more of the descent to darkness has to do with like him just not like fearing that they'll overtake, and maybe he'll even kill someone that's actually good. That's like one of the more like one of those beings.
Right.
And like he'll see that he's kind of been like he has to deal with the person who's in charge of taking over everything, not the people, not just all of them.
Right. Well, that sounds cool.
Yeah, or her.
Yeah, I like it.
And yeah, like maybe having like a more like the openish, like more openish world, like once you beat it, like it's not gonna. I would prefer for it not to like to show like I guess more like mechanics in the openish world setting compared to just like the prison area, which is more a condensed dungeon thing. But like I don't know. I think it's everything I wanted Breath of the Wild to be compared to like.
It was wish fulfillment incarnate.
Oh yeah. So, but yeah, that's like my idea for it. I mean, like my other ideas were I don't know, I think like creating like some bare bones generic shooter, like multiplayer shooter would be a good idea.
Just make the
Just so
next
that way,
Call of Duty.
yeah, just so that way there's like dual screens or like and like I could like try to program that. I wanted to do like a Bennett Foddy Fall Guys type of game with like an obstacle course, which is kind of already done, or like mechanic wise, it's done.
Yeah.
I kind of have to like do the actual course, which is not going to take me longer than 3 days to do total. So I could like bang that out in a weekend. I was thinking about doing a visual novel, but I don't really know. And then maybe like a party game or like a wrestling game or something. I don't know which ones I want to bounce off of, but visual novel, like writing wise, I could deal with relatively quickly. That's not going to be that big of a deal. But once I translate it, but you know, that's my thing. I just want to create stuff so that way I have a portfolio. And
Hell yeah.
Yeah, super important.
Exactly.
yeah,
Give them a million things. I love a
hopefully
million
in
things.
2 months, when I come back, I'll have a demo for you guys to play.
That'd be hot. That'd be
Ooh.
hype as shit.
Yeah, not like
Obviously,
all of it, but like some of it, because I
yeah,
do not
well,
think I will be able to do all of that whole thing.
whole team, like crack. You know, give them a little bit, and they come back wanting a lot.
Crack, smoking crack.
We're smoking crack and shooting up meth.
True.
And drinking weed.
Gotta love it.
Yup.
So I think I told Neel this. I think Neel was in chat or Jack was in chat. I don't remember which one, but I don't remember if I told you guys. I had the Burger King's chicken sandwich, the new one.
Oh yeah, you told me.
You didn't tell me how. What was that like?
Better than any of their other food.
It's not bad.
With cheese, fantastic. Without the cheese, it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
And also, I had the spicy one the other day. That one ain't
No.
that it, and it's not even like the spice. It's just something about its flavor was different. Like was worse compared to the original.
Yeah. It's been a hot minute since I go to Burger King for breakfast a lot, but like for lunch, it's been forever. I actually can't remember the last time.
Food or all of their other food's terrible.
No, you know what it is that Burger King's food 70% of the time is like low. But that uncommon 30, oh
Yeah.
better than all three. Wendy's fucked their nuggets. Those things taste nasty now.
Really?
Well, I just don't like them. No, they're not juicy anymore. They're like, I don't know, they're like, I'm trying to think of a good word for it. They're like chewy. Like, they used to be so juicy, and like you bite into it, and like the breading was like so good, and like you'd almost be convinced you were getting chicken juice, like when you bite into it. And like now they're like a little dry. Like McDonald's is better than them now. You know,
That's crazy because
like McDonald's nuggets feel like they fucking like they like quickly dip them in the fryer and they're like, here you go.
Yeah, I don't like McNuggets. I'll be honest. I'll say it.
I love McNuggets, but like Wendy's nuggets, I was like, no, this is gourmet. This is S tier.
Yeah, I definitely prefer theirs.
Burger King nuggets are a sin.
I tried the Popeyes nuggets.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Those were amazing. Those were top tier.
Yeah, I'll have to try Popeyes, man.
Well, because Popeyes is, Popeyes.
Yeah. Review Bra would disagree with you.
Yeah, that's true.
You're right.
What the fuck? What was it? The butter? No. The cheddar biscuit.
The cheddar biscuit.
Yeah,
the cheddar biscuit butterfly shrimp.
Yes. So atrocity. The Holocaust was an atrocity.
You sighed like your dog died.
God, that's such a good video.
Oh, it's so funny. Remember the Dream Burger? Why that you don't like it?
You know the one.
Yeah, it didn't look like Review Bro liked it.
No, it didn't.
I wish we had a Mr.
God.
Beast. Do we have? I wonder if we do.
We did. There were I think Mike got it.
Oh.
Serious? Do we have it near us?
I don't think it's there anymore. I think it was like a limited time ghost restaurant. Kind of like a like buy it and don't eat here kind of deal. I forget. I'll have to ask him.
I'm gonna look it up.
Please do. I'm so curious. I think because I don't know. I mean like I don't know if Nick could eat it because I mean I don't want to out him, but
Nick can't eat half the things in the world.
that's true.
Yeah.
But that would be I mean that'd be an
So-
interesting road trip.
I don't know about a road trip for a
Try
burger.
to eat Mr. Beast burger.
I don't know where this is. Virtual brand existing kitchens because it's only available via food delivery instead of pulling a restaurant drive-through. Customers only So I see. So you have to
So
order it from
order it.
Uber Eats or something.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't go to it.
Yeah.
Right.
From what I remember him telling me, he was like, "It's just a burger."
That's what I remember hearing from reviews. It's just a burger.
I mean,
Who would have thought?
I don't know what everyone expected. Like, did
Yeah.
they think
It's like, but it's not like a fast. Like from what I heard, it's not like a fast food thing. It's just like okay, it's just a restaurant burger.
No, that's a fast food burger. No.
Bro, have you seen it? There's no shot. It looks like a. It looks like
real,
something
not like a promotional picture.
like an actual picture. Hell, even the promotional pictures don't look amazing.
Oh my god, this looks like this like makes Five Guys look like this is on the same caliber.
Yeah.
But Five Guys is so good.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just like you look at a Five Guys burger and you go, oh, like you're not about to make a good decision.
That's true.
Like you're gonna feel good, only temporary. Oh, I haven't had Five Guys in a minute. I should get some tomorrow.
I was honestly thinking about getting it tonight, but I opted into I'm just gonna grab a salad from the fridge when we're done with this.
Yeah, it's for the best.
Lie. Part of me is like, I want McDonald's.
Alright, road trip.
I don't know. I also I did not eat a lot today. I think that ramen was actually that was the first meal I ate today. At 9:30 at night.
I had 2 cereal bars and 2 microwavable chicken sandwich or not chicken sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches.
That's hype. I had
small.
I had a few scoops of peanut butter and a Blizzard, and then ramen.
Oh yeah, and I guess chips and cookies while we were recording this video.
Nice.
Yeah. What did you have, Neel?
I just had dinner 3 or 4 hours ago.
What was
And that's
dinner?
it.
It was I don't know, some Indian thing.
Yummy. We're all bad eating habits, all of us.
You're right.
In the sense that we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I was so tired when I woke up this morning. I could tell too. My mom looked at me. She goes, I think you should go back to bed. I was like, I have to go to class. She goes, you can miss one. I was like, I know. I was like, yeah, but this is the class I really need to pass. So I shouldn't miss it. And then as I left, she was like, be safe. She was like, go slow. It's okay to be 5 minutes late. And I was like,
exactly.
I was like, I'm fine. I just blasted. I put cold air on. I was wide awake. I was like,
being cold definitely helps.
Yeah, dude. Earlier today, though, like I said, the minute I laid on my bed. I know Joe. I was like fighting going to sleep. I was like, no, it's 5:30. I'm not going to bed. And then I woke up and it was 7:30, and I was like, ah, crap.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I think we could call this one.
Yeah, I think it was a successful first run.
Oh yeah, I think so too. I mean, I think it's just nice to, just talk about shit sometimes.
Just chatting.
I think it's great
Yeah,
to have like
just
the
chatting.
gaming thing at like the beginning of the month, and then we have this more towards the middle.
Yeah, and then at the end we can do. I was gonna say we should do a podcast about our shitty takes, and then I was like, oh, like our trash taste. And I was like,
Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, I think what's good about this is like, cause like it's not like a topic like I come up with or like whatever. I could even just like dip for like an hour and a half if like
yeah,
other people just wanted to talk or like
yeah,
wanted to have to be a part of it.
it's literally like a. So what's happened?
Yeah, or so
What's
what are you
happening
doing?
and what's going on?
What's going on? Just life.
Yeah, it's just chill.
Yeah. I liked that we talked. We talked like 20 minutes about Tales of Zestria.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
pain.
Yeah. That was just me. That one. Well,
You're warning the masses.
So I guess we'll see you guys in the next
No
one.
avail.
Goodbye.
Bye.
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 Bye.